One of my favorite things to do is take the train to Chicago. At the top of my list is the Ghirardelli's chocolate store and the Grand Lux Cafe for chocolate fudge cake, my favorite dessert. Its rich flavor with sweet fudge melts in your mouth between each of the 8 layers of moist cake. It tastes amazing. Although the average person doesn't eat cake every day, sugar infiltrates our diet. According to licensed dietitian Joan Blake, the average American consumes 22 teaspoons of sugar daily. During the fall of 2014, I stumbled upon a memoir titled Year of No Sugar. Being interested in health sciences, I delved into it. Before my family could say, brownies, I've got a proposition on the table. Well, the kitchen table, that is, that we as a family abstained from sugar in 2015. You want to do what? My mom said. Everyone was trying to grasp life without our favorite sugar-laden foods. No maple syrup, no mocha frappuccino, no chocolate fudge cake, and what about ketchup or juice? But the real question was, could we succeed? Well, there's only one way to find out. I would like to inform you on the harm sugar is capable of. We will look at its history, its health effects, and how life looks without it. In history class, I haven't come across John the Baptist, Alexander the Great, or King Arthur eating donuts for breakfast. We know the availability of honey, but just when did white sugar and corn syrup enter the story? According to the book Sweet Poison, in 327 BC, Alexander the Great was conquering the Punjab, and his troops brought back a reed and said it was honey without bees. They brought it back home and named it Sakhar. About 30 years later, the Punjab discovered that when the sap is dry, it turns into white crystals. These magical crystals became valuable. Much later, the Crusades came rolling through history. The English brought this sweet treasure back to England, but sugar wasn't common use to the English people, yet anyways. If one was wealthy enough to have $285 collecting dust, a little over 2 pounds of this white gold could be purchased. And among the discoveries of Christopher Columbus in the Caribbean was the sugar cane. By 1885, the average adult consumed 55 pounds of sugar per year. Let's not forget that their parents hadn't even tasted sugar, except for the occasional fruit and honeycomb. In 1930, sugar consumption doubles. The cost was not the problem anymore, coming in at about $1 for 2¼ pounds. Fast forward to 1968, when the first shipment of high fructose corn syrup came in, which is correctly pronounced fructose, not fructose like we often hear. This low-cost sugar replacement allowed companies to supersize their portions. Today, according to the USDA, the average American adult consumes 160 pounds of sugar per year. How does this increase translate in terms of our health? Let's look at the effects of sugar on our body. The majority of carbohydrates can be broken down into 3 sugars: glucose, galactose, and fructose. Glucose is fuel for your body and is used by every single one of your organs. Wonder why carby foods keep you full so long? They are full of glucose. Galactose is mainly found in milk, and fructose is, well, the bad guy. It's what we as a family went a year without. According to author David Gillespie, white sugar is half fructose and half glucose. 40% of honey is fructose. And according to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, high fructose corn syrup is 55% fructose. And have you heard of that oh-so-healthy agave syrup? That contains 90% fructose. Dr. Robert Lustig states, fructose consumption changes the way your brain recognizes energy. Your brain gets a signal that you're starving, even though your fat cells are generating a signal that says, hey, I'm full. When you consume fructose, 2 crucial hormones aren't sending their messages back to the brain: leptin and ghrelin. Leptin signals you are full, and ghrelin signals you are hungry. Example, let's give Morton here a soda before he goes out for fast food. He's just injected 150 calories into his body. Will he eat more or less at the restaurant? One would assume less, but because of fructose, he eats more. As attested in sweet poison, here is the route a carbohydrate, or in this case, a cookie, takes to convert into energy. After ingesting it, your stomach breaks it down into the sugars. The sugars, glucose, fructose, and or galactose, are absorbed by proteins in the small intestine and are then converted into energy. The problem is there's no way for our body to stop converting fructose. Our body continues pumping them into the liver, causing overwork and creating fat. However, glucose and galactose are regulated and is used by energy by your bloodstream. Needless to say, your body converts fructose into fat, even if you aren't overeating. Eve Schaub, author of The Year of No Sugar, writes, "What do you call something that our body has no need for and that when we take in, creates toxin byproducts resulting in debilitation, disease, and ultimately death? Well, doctors call that a poison." Some side effects from the Year of No Sugar are gout, extremely painful joints commonly in the toes, hypertension, high blood pressure, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, progression to liver failure, cardiovascular disease, heart problems, insulin resistance, the inability to convert sugar into energy, which also leads to type 2 diabetes. It also causes obesity, all of which create metabolic syndrome. GuideToHealth.net further states that sugar, rather fructose, causes depression, headaches, fatigue, nervous tension, aching limbs, acne, and even skin irritation. NBC News reported on researchers finding that fructose is fuel for cancer. These side effects don't sound so sweet to me. Here's the part where my family joins the story. After agreeing to my proposition, except my dad, we laid out the rules for the upcoming year. Number 1, everyone gets an exception. We chose tortillas and ham. And 2, we enjoy one dessert a month. January 1st, 2015 arrives. What do we eat? Goodbye Cheerios, Raisin Bran, and Honey Bunches of Oats. What is left? Grape nuts and something that resembles hay bales. Our breakfast significantly changed from cold cereal to unsweetened hot cereal and eggs. A typical lunch often consists of wraps and salads, and dinner is cooked by my wonderful mom. Sweeping changes had to be made to our diet. Instead of salad dressings, we drizzled our salads with olive oil and vinegar. And instead of mayonnaise on our wraps, we used butter. A question I am frequently asked is, do you eat fruit or drink juice? We eat fruit in moderation, but we don't drink juice. Juice is drinking fructose without the benefits of fiber to signal that full feeling. In the beginning of the year, we ate a lot of fruit, especially bananas for the taste. But towards the end, while enjoying our monthly treat, we experienced slight head or stomach aches. Quitting sugar suddenly made oranges taste like candy, and we could even taste the sweetness in grapefruit. Vegetables have never had so much flavor. It truly taught me to be thankful for God's creation. We made it through 2015, alive, completing our goals, and are continuing our second year without sugar. Remember our sugar side effects? Here's 3 of the many benefits of quitting sugar. We ate healthier not only by avoiding sugar, but also by our better food choices. My mom no longer suffers from leg cramps at night. And unlike most diets, we actually saved money. We avoided many prepackaged foods like granola bars and enjoyed experimenting and making our own. But most importantly, I learned about self-control. Hey, we all know we shouldn't be eating too many of Granny's cookies, but can we control ourselves? That's what this year taught me. Let's conclude with Proverbs 27:7. One who is full loathes honey, but to one who is hungry, everything bitter is sweet. Thank you.